It's official, the Loving Eyes holo has been reported for copyright, so we are just waiting on what Valve does next. There's a very good chance we see the sticker adjusted or replaced with a different one, changing around the current capsule. This doesn't mean to start panic buying, but hopefully it means we get an update this week to the sticker, but also that it comes with fixes to the big list of performance issues, from low frames, rubber banding, but also the jump bugs which are still happening in the game. Valve has fixed a few specific spots, but other areas like A ramp vertigo remind you that the issue is not fixed for CS2. Now, one of the more vocal Valve devs, Fletcher Dunn, has said he will be returning from vacation on Monday, so hopefully we start seeing fixes to the reported problems within the next few days. This week also lines up for the monthly Valve updates that they have been doing at the end of each month. Will we see another one to follow the trend in a few days? The thing is, in a test app, Valve removed their DPR and DPRP branches and replaced it with ones that we just can't track. Counter-Strike DPR branches are still there, but Valve doing it for their test app makes it likely that we see the same happen to CS2 very soon. Now, in an interview with a Norwegian site, Counter-Strike co-creator Minh aka Gooseman talked about Valve carrying on the legacy for the game, and we also learned some cool new details. Minh says Valve has done a great job at maintaining the legacy of Counter-Strike, which started out as an idea back in 1998, as Gooseman was inspired by many of the old arcade games that he used to play, such as Virtua Cop and Time Crisis, plus mentioned a few movies. He borrowed the idea of rounds from another game he worked on, Action Quake. Lee's favorite maps weren't the most popular ones, but he was surprised that DE Dust became the classic map that everyone knows, saying we never thought it was that special when we first playtested it. One of the more surprising answers from the interview is when Minh was asked about what he regrets for Counter-Strike. I regret not balancing some of the weapons such as the AWP. I think it gets overused and has become a bit of a meta gun. So imagine if the AWP wasn't the one-shot wonder we know today. Do you agree with what he is saying? The AWP's power has become so ingrained in Counter-Strike's identity that it's hard to imagine the game without it. But what if it's played differently? Perhaps it would be a more tactical weapon, and maybe you would have a lot less mobility when you're using it. That said, one of the unreleased guns for Counter-Strike was the TAC-21 sniper rifle, which had sounds, animations, and was even able to be silenced. We haven't heard anything new since 2017, but it definitely seems like even Valve wanted to shake up the AWP meta. We did see an AWP nerf around 2 years ago, but it seems like Minh wants to see a bigger shakeup to the sniper. If you had an option to nerf or buff one weapon in Counter-Strike, what would it be? Minh continued on, saying he was too busy to work on Easter eggs and that working with Valve was very humbling. Overall, it is very rare we get an interview from someone who worked at Valve, and even more from one of the two co-creators of Counter-Strike. Now, when I'm making this video, it's July 21st, which means that in exactly 1 month, the Perfect World RMR qualifiers will start. The thing is, we still have Copenhagen stickers in the store. Like mentioned earlier, there is a very high chance we get an update this week, so can we see them remove the sticker sale also in this update? There's also a good chance we see Simple return to Pro Counter-Strike. In a Brazilian interview that's translated to English, Blade said, "I think this question can only be asked to Simple. I can't say anything too specific because we are focused on this lineup, how these pieces work. He is resting, so obviously he is not at his best individually, and he needs to start doing something. As soon as he is ready to come back, anything can happen, we don't know." After the major, there is a big transfer window, and usually the teams that change are the ones that completely failed. For example, the ones that are outside the top 8. Any team that needs a good sniper could be Simple's home. If I were Simple, I would start showing up now to show he's ready after Shanghai. It's the perfect time to jump on this train. I don't know, he can start playing online tournaments with tier 3 teams to get back into the swing of things. We know Simple, he's the GOAT. He just needs to get in shape. Just a few days ago, when Simple was asked when he is coming back, Simple said, hopefully soon. So it seems like we might just not be seeing him for the second CS2 major, as it is arriving pretty fast, but Blade is encouraging Simple to get ready for after Shanghai. The thing is, Na'Vi did just win the CS2 Esport World Cup, so make sure you subscribe to stay updated on all things Counter-Strike.